Mr. Speaker, this amendment makes one addition to the bill to ensure that incarcerated women have access to essential postpartum health care and support. The Pregnant Women in Custody Act includes a provision related to women who give birth while in custody or immediately prior to incarceration. This provision requires that women be given access to counseling services related to parental rights and family preservation. This amendment will add an additional component to ensure women also receive counseling services related to postpartum care, because we know that women are physically and emotionally vulnerable after giving birth. This addition to the bill will help women navigate that often complex and difficult time period and ensure adequate access to health care. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment.
Gentlewoman reserves. The gentleman,
I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman reserves. For what purpose does the gentleman from Wisconsin rise?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to claim the time in opposition to the amendment, although I am not opposed.
Gentleman's recognized.
This amendment allows certain women in federal custody to receive counseling related to postpartum health conditions. Postpartum women in federal custody will be eligible to receive counseling services related to postpartum health conditions. After giving birth, many women struggle with postpartum depression and other psychological and physical conditions. This amendment will ensure that women in federal custody have access to these services. While many of us have concerns with some of the other language in the bill, this amendment is a common sense amendment, and I would urge support for the amendment, and I would yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Gentlewoman from Florida is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I have no other speakers. I'm prepared to close.
Gentlewoman is recognized. The gentleman from Wisconsin yielded back.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it really pleases me that we have this very good bipartisan legislation, and I know it is probably heartening to the citizens of our country that we can come together on important matters. Look, this is about the children. This is about getting children off to a good start so that they can thrive, so they can have opportunities for success. And there's nothing more important, really, than having good caregivers, their parents, especially their mom who gives birth. And this amendment will make sure that women who've been incarcerated, that they get the postpartum care that they need and that their children deserve.
Yields back.